Hi guys, it's Night Fear, and I know I talked to a lot of you guys on here about starting a booktube channel. I have decided to just add it onto this channel for now, see how it goes, see what you guys think, and then I'll go from there. So I wanted to show my January TBR, or to be read, books with you. Now I have a list of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 books. Now, I don't think I'll read 16 books, but I want to at least do 10 books a month because my Goodreads goal is 100 books for the year. And so if I try to get at least 10 books, and then that way on months that I can't, then I'll give myself a little cushion, so that way, I'll make my Goodreads goal or maybe even over. So I decided, because I'm kind of picky and sometimes I'm not in the mood, so I decided to give myself 16 books to choose from. And these are books that I've wanted to read. There are 3 on here that I've already read, but it's been a while, so but I made this to go in my planner, and I'm making one for each of the months. And see, it says January TBR, there's a book and the author. Then on the other side, I have January January read. Now, if I know how to read, right? And then I've got, 1 through 10 listed, so that way I know when I get to my goal. I'll put the number of stars that I think I would give that book, and then of course the book and the author. So that's how I'm doing it. So I want to quickly go through the books that I have on this list. Now the first 2 actually are Amazon books, which are these bottom 2. The Last Unicorn by Peter S. Beagle. I've already read that one, but it's been a long time. And Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I've also read that, but it's, like I said, been a long time. So these are 2 that I have on my, I don't have a Kindle, but I have it on my computer, and I could read it on my phone. So those are the 2 books I don't have. The rest of them I'm going to show you. So I have A Rake's Guide to Seduction by Carolyn Linden, which looks like it's kind of like a historical romance, because that's the only kind of romance I like, are the historical. And as you can see, I only paid $1. I think I got this one at Dollar General. So we'll see. The next one is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. I have seen the movie. I probably shouldn't have watched the movie, because now I kind of know how it ends, but I'm still going to read the book, and I've been wanting to read this for a while. I actually got this, somebody gave this to me for my I think it was my birthday. So kind of excited about reading this one. And then this is The Tale of Despereaux, by Kate, DiCamillo. Hopefully that's how you say that. I actually have seen this cartoon movie and really enjoyed it. So I really am excited about reading this one. I actually found this one at Ollie's. I think I did a haul on this one, actually. But I was really excited to find this. So, the next, oh wow, that's a heavy book. The next one is The Time Traveler's Wife. Also saw the movie. By Audrey Neffenegger. I hope I'm saying these right. And I actually don't know where I got this one. I think I found this one probably at a used bookstore or at a yard sale, probably. I get a lot of good books from yard sales. So, and I've heard mixed reviews about The Time Traveler's Wife. People either hate it or they love it. So I'm anxious to see what I'm going to think about it. Aesop's Fables. I have read these off and on, and so I thought I'd just go ahead and read. And I love some of these tales. And I don't think I've read them all ever. I've just read a few of them. So we're going to get this, or I'm going to read that. Breathers by S.G. Brown. This one I got at the Dollar Tree. Somebody else got this. And I can't remember who held it now. But somebody else got it, and I thought, wow, that looks really interesting. It's a zombie, supposed to be a zombie love story. So, we're going to see. Hopefully I'll get to this one this month, and we'll see what it is. This one's 18 Years by Madison Kuhn. If I remember right, this is a book of poetry, I think. And I got this one at a yard sale also. So I thought I'd throw something different in here. I am more, to kind of introduce, I am more of a horror, fantasy, somewhat sci-fi-ish kind of. That's kind of what I gravitate to. I do not read mysteries. I do not care for them. But I pretty much will read almost anything else, like classic books. And now that I'm looking, I don't really have any, well, I don't know. Would you consider Aesop fables classic? I don't know. So, anyway, and I'm not a contemporary usually. I mean, sometimes. Okay, The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. I got this one at Ollie's too. Yes, I got this one at Ollie's. It was only $1.99. Guys, I'm telling you, check out Ollie's for books. It's a great place. I did watch the movie, but I've watched it now a while back, and I've only watched it once, and so I don't really remember the movie. So, and I do have the second one in the series. I don't have the third one, though. So I need to buy the third one. If this one, I like this one, I need to buy the third one so I can read the other two. Because if I don't read the series books one right after the other, I will forget. And then I won't read them, and then I won't finish, and then I'll have to read it again. And yeah, who has time for all that? Okay, then I got, the next one on this list is Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. I just hauled this one. I also got this one at Ollie's. This sounds really cute. It's kind of a Alice in Wonderland retelling, kind of. I don't know. It looked interesting. And I've heard a lot of other booktubers saying good things about her. So I'll read it. I've never read anything else by her, so we're going to try it out and see if I like it. The next one is Nicholas Sparks. I have a lot of his books. I haven't... Now let me think. I think I've read one. But I found a bunch at a yard sale, and I bought them all. Just because I've seen a lot of his movies. I just really like... I don't know. I like that twist ending, even though the ending kind of stinks. It's so good. So anyway, this is 2x2. I chose this. I don't know why I chose this one to read first, but this is the one I chose to read first to his. So we'll see if we get to it and see how I like it. I have Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. And I was watching YouTube videos, and somebody reviewed this book, and I was looking at the cover, and I was going, hey, wait a minute. I think I have that book. So I thought, well, I should read this because, well, I have it. So I put this on my list for January. Okay, I also have several Dean Koontz books. This book actually has 3 novels in it. I'm only going to read, or I only have Strangers, which is the first one on my TBR for this month. So maybe I'll add, the next 2 to next month's, or maybe we'll do 1 each month or something, but it's only Strangers for this month, for January. And my last 2 are Stephen King books. Stephen King is my favorite author. If any of you have ever seen my bookshelf, I have books everywhere, but they are actually double stacked, so there's books behind those books. The second shelf is all Stephen King. The back and the front. You can see the books that are stacked are paperbacks, and then the one on the third shelf, half of that shelf is Stephen King books just on the front side. And then the other, I've got Dean Koontz books, some of his books. And I think I've only got 20, right around 20 more books to get, and I've got all his books. So anyway, I have, on the list, I have Full Dark, No Stars. I have never read this one. So this is a new one that I'm going to read this month, I'm pretty sure. Because I really would like to read at least one or two of his books. Because I have actually still have several of his that I haven't read. I've owned them forever, but I just haven't gotten around to reading them. And the last book is Needful Things. I have already read this book. I loved this book. And so it's been a while since I've read it, so I thought I would reread it. I do not have a problem with rereading books, as long as I enjoyed them. So there is my lovely TBR pile. I thank you guys for watching this very first TBR video. If you have any suggestions on how to make this video better or something that I've forgotten, please post it down below. If you're new here, welcome. If you really liked it and you're curious about how my reading's going to go, subscribe. And for those of you that have been around, you know that I always ask one thing of you at the end of my videos, and that is to be kind to each other. So I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.